Welcome, everyone, to this foundational explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to be your guide today as we explore a truly transformational framework. I'm presenting this training on behalf of Coach Niquenya Fulbright. Whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned business owner, a nonprofit founder, or a mission-driven creative, this session is designed specifically for you. We're going to break down the exact methodology Coach Niquenya uses to help leaders turn their purpose into sustainable profit. Now, our goal today isn't to overwhelm you with a mountain of information. Instead, we want to bring you real clarity, confidence, and a clear, practical path forward. So let's jump right in.
Okay, let's dive into this. At the very heart of Coach Niquenya's philosophy is this absolutely foundational truth. Businesses don't create transformation. Leaders do. So often we get totally caught up in the mechanics of building a business or an organization, and we completely forget that it all starts from the inside out. Sustainable success and true alignment, they always begin with you, the leader. When you are aligned, your business naturally becomes aligned.
But this brings us to a really important question, and I want you to honestly reflect on this for a moment. Why does traditional business advice so often lead to burnout and friction? Think about it. Have you ever followed all the quote-unquote right business advice, chased the absolute latest strategies, and still ended up feeling exhausted, stuck, or just totally out of alignment with your original vision?
Well, the reason for that burnout is often because we're taught to start in the completely wrong place. Traditional business education usually tells you to jump right into your marketing plan, your sales strategy, securing funding, or perfecting your branding. Now, don't get me wrong, those elements are absolutely vital, but they are not where sustainable businesses begin. When you start there before gaining internal clarity, you basically end up building a business that doesn't actually fit the life you want to lead. It creates a ton of friction. It's just a backwards approach.
So the crucial point is this. True alignment creates sustainable profitability. You have to align the leader before you can effectively execute the business strategy. And that is exactly what Coach Niquenya's signature methodology, the 4 Ps of profit, is designed to do. It's a powerful alignment framework made up of passion, purpose, people, and process. Let's break down each of these foundational pillars together. The first pillar is passion. Now, passion is incredibly misunderstood as just doing what you love, but in this framework, it runs so much deeper. Passion is about who you are uniquely created to be. It's the intersection of your natural gifts, your talents, your expertise, and, very importantly, your lived experiences. It's really about recognizing the unique strengths that just naturally flow through you.
I want you to pause right here and ask yourself, what problem am I uniquely equipped to solve? Just sit with that for a second. The challenges you've personally overcome in your own life, those often become the exact qualifications you need to help someone else. Your lived experience is an incredible asset. In fact, your ideal client is often just a mirror image of who you used to be.
Once we know exactly who you are, we move to the second pillar, purpose. If passion is the who, then purpose is the why. Purpose is why your work matters and the specific transformation you are fiercely committed to creating. But practically speaking, purpose acts as your ultimate decision-making filter. It totally protects you from shiny object syndrome. When a new opportunity comes your way, your purpose helps you step back and answer, does this actually move my mission forward? So ask yourself this, what transformation do I create? Take a brief moment to reflect on the deeper meaning of your work. Purpose gives clear direction to your passion. It's not just about what you sell or the service you provide. It's about the tangible, real-world difference you make in the lives of the people you serve. And that brings us to our third pillar, people. One of the absolute biggest myths in business is the self-made success story. Let's be real, no meaningful vision is ever accomplished completely alone. People isn't just about growing your customer list. It's about intentionally cultivating a diverse, thriving ecosystem. This includes your clients, sure, but also your mentors, your partners, your collaborators, and your broader community. Building that ecosystem requires a major shift in mindset. Traditional networking is always asking, what can I get? But Coach Niquenya teaches this amazing concept of net giving, which flips it and asks, what can I give? How can I serve first? You lead with generosity. And remember one of Coach Niquenya's signature sayings, the fortune is in the follow-up. Strong relationships aren't built on a single quick introduction. They are built on consistent, genuine connection over time. Take another moment to reflect on this question. Who belongs in my ecosystem? Who is missing right now? Who can you serve today? And who should you be collaborating with? Start looking at your relationships not just as a static contact list, but but as a living, breathing ecosystem that supports a shared vision. The fourth and final pillar is process. You can literally have all the passion, purpose, and people in the world, but if everything relies purely on your daily, manual effort, you are going to become the bottleneck. Process is about how you consistently create results. It's the repeatable systems, the documentation, and the workflows that allow your vision to scale and grow without you having to work 24/7. And this brilliantly illustrates why process is so vital because of what it gives you back. I absolutely love this acronym from Coach Niquenya: systems. Save yourself time, energy, money, and stress. Proper processes and documentation don't restrict your creativity. They actually create the true freedom you need to lead. Think about it. If a process isn't documented, it doesn't exist outside of your head, and that makes it practically impossible to delegate or scale. So let's do a really quick audit right now. Ask yourself critically, what process is currently costing me the most time, energy, money, or stress? Try to identify just one repetitive task that you could simplify, document, automate, or delegate this very week. That one small shift alone can create massive capacity for you as a leader. Now, as you begin to align those 4Ps, Coach Niquenya has actually developed several supporting frameworks to help you truly implement this methodology and move from big ideas to actual revenue. These include the Profit Platform, which builds multiple streams of integrated value, networking with purpose, the lean canvas to cash flow for rapid business planning, and AI systems and syncs. These are the practical tools that help you successfully execute the alignment you've just created. Speaking of AI, it's absolutely vital we touch on this. Artificial intelligence should amplify human brilliance, not replace it. Coach Niquenya teaches that AI is just an incredibly powerful supporting tool to help you reclaim your time, handling those repetitive tasks and workflows so that you can truly focus on human-centered leadership. It's all about increasing your capacity without ever losing your unique empathy or authenticity. All right, once you have clarity, the next step is movement. And this is the action ladder. We all find ourselves on one of these rungs at some point. You might be in SIT, where you are stuck over planning and, frankly, staying in trouble. But then you make a firm decision to stand and choose a new direction. Next, you step by taking imperfect action, what Coach Niquenya affectionately calls grabbing your low-hanging fruit. And finally, you walk, creating consistent momentum and welcoming abundance. Identifying your simple next step is exactly what gets you unstuck. Let's move to and see how this builds into your ultimate goal, because when you intentionally align your passion, purpose, people, and process, these 4 interconnected outcomes naturally follow. Profit funds your mission. Prosperity expands your opportunities way beyond just money. Peace gives you the deep confidence of alignment, eliminating all that background chaos. And legacy ensures that your positive impact continues long after your direct involvement. As we start to wrap up this foundational overview, I really want to leave you with this incredibly freeing piece of coaching wisdom from Coach Niquenya. Don't build a perfect business. Build a working business. Listen, progress will always beat perfection. Don't wait until you have a flawless 50-page business plan that, let's be honest, will probably just sit in a drawer somewhere collecting dust to start helping people. Take that first aligned step today. What we've covered today is really just the foundation. If you want to dive deeper, identify your specific low-hanging fruit, and get real-time coaching, your next step is to join the live 4Ps of Profits Masterclass. You'll get interactive instruction, guided exercises, and you'll join a community of heart-centered leaders just like you. Head over to coachniquenya.com to register. Because ultimately you have to ask yourself, if true transformation begins with the leader, what is the true cost of leaving your business unaligned for even one more day?